I am Matt Russell. I am with Simply Delicious. I work for Patty.
And I'm Patty Wingo. I own and operate Simply Delicious Catering.
What sets Simply Delicious apart?
I think it's creativity. We try to stay on top of everything, do everything everybody wants, and just be there for whatever they need.
I think that, just like Matt said, is that not only the creativity, but to like, we are making things from scratch. Like, I don't know that everybody does that. I think it's a lot of heat and serve. And so somebody wants General Sauce, he's in there mixing it up and we're all tasting it and see what we think for level of heat and spice. And or the next day it's garlic cream sauce. It just depends. Every menu is so different. But absolutely, I think it's that creativity and then the fact that we're making it. Yeah.
How long have you been with Simply Delicious?
I started in May of 2014. So it'll be, 6 years in May.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time.
See all the gray
to
hair?
expand.
No, I'm just kidding. He's probably got one named Patty,
Right.
Megan. Yeah. Yep, that's us. So, right.
But you couldn't, honestly, obviously, going through the process of your wedding and then turning around and working, side by side with Patty, obviously you had to like the what she had going.
Yeah, the environment, the people, it's great. We're
a big family
community.
Yeah, we're a big family. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So obviously I know Simply Delicious is obviously you can get Simply Delicious at the Diamond Room.
Correct.
But tell me what, I know you guys go on location.
Sure. So all kinds of venues. Here in Springfield, we actually travel about a 60-minute radius. So we don't really go towards the Joplin area, but like Lebanon, Preston, Missouri. We're an in-house caterer at a really beautiful venue in Branson. So all kinds of people. Most venues that don't offer food service, we're on their preferred list. Mm-hmm. So, and then we're working on some contracts where we'll be some exclusive catering on site too for not where our kitchen's located. And that's going to be very exciting for us.
And how early do you need to, if you're a couple that's getting married, how early do they need?
That's a great question, Deb. Everybody's different. We've booked a lot this past summer, I feel like within a 90-day window. So it's a little bit more boom, 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 the process. But I have brides that have booked us 18 months out. Mm-hmm. So it's just, we do max out. We only take a certain amount per day. And then that way we're giving the best quality and price and service that we can and staff. So it's always first come, first serve. You put your contract and deposit on and we're yours, And so that's a key for us.
Tell me what's the best way to contact you in order to schedule, and tell me about your tasting as well.
Sure. So you can reach us both via email, and so we have an online presence through our website. And then we also, obviously, anybody can call. A lot of brides now text as well at random times. But then, basically they come in, we set up that initial appointment, they get a brainstorming where we talk about time of day, number of guests, favorite foods, how they want it served, budget, of course. But to me, I kind of want to know how they want it served first. Then they get a free tasting, and so 6 people get to come back and do that. That way the family can be part of it if parents have questions for me, just because it's such a big, overwhelming process for them. And then if they like it, they would book us, they would sign a contract and put down a deposit, and then we're theirs for their day. So yeah, it's a fun process.
So tell me, what is your why? Why do you come in and work every day?
Why do you not run away?
Why?
Yeah.
Patty wants to hear this, really.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I might need a recorder. You got this? Austin, you got this for me?
Honestly, it is for the people. Like, I love working with the people that I work with. I wouldn't have it any other way. And to be able to go in and work with them, do what I love, make food, is just, it keeps me going. Like, it's amazing.
Tell me 3 things that couples really need to know when they're coming in and talking catering.
I think the way in which they want it served is important. So very trendy food stations, plated and served or buffet, is one of my most important questions. The types of food that they like, because maybe they love Mexican food, but they don't want to serve that to 300 of their friends and family. So coming up with a plan is a great idea. again, budget's important, but I think figuring out how they want it served and the types of food, budget plays, it's a factor. It's number 3 for sure, but it's the lowest for me because I want to know, I want to hear what they want, because everything else in the industry is so driven by cost and they're so worried about it, but I don't think then they can get their vision out because they're like, oh, I can't afford that, or I shouldn't do it that way, or everybody tells them what color to have, or those kind of things. Where for us, I want to hear what's most important, and then we'll make it happen.
Do you have like a minimum as far as Simply Delicious? Do they have to have so many guests, and do you have a maximum?
Yeah, it's a great question. So like our corporate lunches and things like that, we do ask for a minimum of 15. It doesn't really typically apply to a wedding. We did just do a wedding yesterday though for 25 people. So right, on a Sunday. So everybody's just different. Our maximum, like the largest group we've ever done is 1,200. In our venue, we hold 380. So it just kind of collectively depends on the event and where it's at and how it's going to be served, and time of year. All those things play a factor, but I'll always at least meet with them and kind of get an idea of what they're looking for before I say, because I used to, as a personal chef, I'd go in and make an intimate dinner for 2 for like an anniversary in people's homes, and they just really enjoyed having that privacy, and then like I said, we've done that big event for 1,200, so it's everything in between.